everybody, and welcome back to Enigmatica 6 Expert. And in today's episode, we get automated lightning crafting set up. Oh my god, having this now is amazing. So I hope you enjoy. Okay, so today we are going to be attempting to set up lightning auto-crafting to start crafting ourselves sparks, ferment, and anything else that really needs lightning crafting to actually be able to feed our sunstone over here to continue making living rock. I'll have to come up with a different solution for the flourishing, so we'll have to probably go back to making tree farms now soon, or set up a gigantic greenhouse and start growing all of our crops, because I can't fit trees in this farm here. So we're probably going to be building ourselves a big greenhouse area out the back over here. And I think that'd be actually really good. We'll be able to put animals out back with sylphs to tend to them. Sylphs will also work on producing crops from crops and all that. And we'll have this entire place filled with either garden cloaks, botany pots, and pathogenic insulators. So that way we'll be growing every single item that we can. And it'd be really good then for just setting up miniature tree farms in there so we can start growing everything. So once the pathogenic insulators are being fed enough materials and stuff, and have maximum upgrades, it should go very, very fast, which should be really good. And as you can see, right now, we're no longer producing any Botania mana here, so the cakes have been stopped being consumed. Meaning now, because of that, we're actually starting to build back up our resources. So hopefully now when I start crafting, we should have enough of backup to craft more cakes if we need to. Since last episode, I've been doing a little testing over here with the eating source link and just seeing how well this will work. And eating all this food I put onto these pedestals does work. But see, the only issue with this is, producing enough food to feed it. It's not going to be enough. But you have mentioned that you can use the volcanic source link, which seems to be the best in your opinion for producing enough source, using blazing archwood. Now, I don't have enough blazing archwood, but I am growing some of it in a pathogenic insulator in our factory over here. I stopped growing some of those Hydrolux petals. So we are producing a good bit over here. We've got about 2k of it in here, and because it's boostable, it produces anywhere from 3 to 10, maybe even more wood per growth. So it is quite good. We are running low on Pytho grow, but that's fine. What I want to do is pull the blazing archwood out of here, or even pump it all into a system here. So if I grab ourselves out an ender chest here, or kind of low on shadow casing, I'm probably going to have to set up autocrafting for that now soon as well. There has to be definitely a good way of autocrafting shadow steel. Yeah, it must be dropping it into the void and using a vacuum hopper to pick it up when it bounces back up, but that'll have to be something we have to test. But if I just grab out a pipe here, okay, and I'm going to leave the blazing archwood saplings. I don't know which is going to pull out first. Unless I just hook it up in my basement. You know what, actually? I think I might actually move this to my basement. I think this would be a lot easier down there for the time being until we get our greenhouse area set up. So I think I might do that. Let me actually go move this over here now. And if we can, we might even try and make some more. But I think the recipe's actually changed. Yeah, it needs a Supreme machine frame now. It didn't need that before. So that's kind of annoying. So it'll be still a while before we even get those. Because, I need to start autocrafting all this stuff. So we know power is coming through right here. Did I guess right? No. Wait, where's this power? Oh, okay, it was to the left, 1 block. So we know power is coming up right here. So we could just branch off some cable here. So if I grab out some cable and just run this up the way from here. And put this guy back down and just fill this back in. I'm missing, there we go. So with this now, we can have our thing here. And we can have it exported out into this guy. I know I could just use an exporter, but anyway, if we use an exporter and just export out just the leaves here and pathogenic or pythogrow, grab out a little bit of cable, And then just grow this across like that. That way we can put all this back in the system and not have any issues. And all of the logs now should be growing and imported into the system through the ender chest. So what I can do is grab out another ender chest here. And what I can do then is put it down like right here. Break this and grab myself another exporter. I might even upgrade it just to make it go faster. Put this guy down right here. And then if we get blazing archwood. Okay, so we put that in there. Do I still have that drawer on me? I think it's this one. Yes. So we just empty this out. I don't know how fast the volcanic one is going to consume all of this, but if it consumes it relatively quickly, we might have to come up with a different solution, but... Oh, yeah. Actually, I want to dye this one red. Oh, I'm out of red dye. Can I just manually craft it myself here? Yeah, if I just grab myself out 6 red dye, break this cable so it doesn't export anymore, dye it red, and there we go. So now this should start filling with blazing archwood, which is what I want. I could probably just take all those out and put this thing back in the system like it never happened. There we go. Oh, the red dye. Okay, it didn't get consumed. That's good. So I want to grab out another ender chest. Okay. So ender chest, craft. Now to make the volcanic one, we're going to have to make ourselves another conduit. So let's go craft one of those. Soon we'll be able to autocraft making this. And I did set up 2 new mobs in our thing. You might have copped those when I was in there. We set up ourselves a nautilus shell. So that's going to produce those nautilus shells, which is really good. And I got myself a guardian. So hopefully he will produce me, what's it called? Prismarine shards. Since they are something I'm going to definitely need. Now, if we're going to be auto-crafting firmament, which is the whole reason. Now, I heard lightning over here. Is there a boss mob after spawning? No, I can't see anything over here. Anyway, so let's grab out our bow here and let's craft ourselves a conduit quickly. So hard to see there. And now we just strike this down. There we go, conduit. Now we need the lava crystal, which is made like this. So I need myself lava reagents. So let's go craft some of this. It should be easy enough in here. All right, this should be the last one now. And there we go. We got all 3. Now we should be able to craft ourselves our lava crystal. So we'll just put this in here and done. So we can put this back over here now. There we go. And now we should be able to craft ourselves this. So lava crystal there. I still have the conduit, right? What did I do with the conduit? Conduit. Where did the conduit go? What did I do with the conduit? Wait, the conduit wasn't used to craft the lava crystal, right? Oh, it was. Oh. I guess I need to go make another one. And there we go. So, now we have all that. Let's grab out the rest of these ingredients here. So that should be everything, I think. I just need 1 more gold inlay. There we go. So, 2 gold nuggets, and then the 3 gold inlays. There we go. And now conduit. So what we can do is a similar setup that's here instead of the food, but we can do it for lava. So we break this guy, put it here, grab ourselves out pedestals. I may have accidentally made 2 stacks when I did this first, but that means we have plenty of pedestals to work with here. Oh, it didn't actually consume the lava crystal? Wait, does that mean I still have the other one? No, the other one got consumed into a weak blood shard. Or a weak active ritual activator. There we go. So, what I want to do now is grab some pipe. So, logistical transport pipe. I'm going to run it around the edge like this. And hopefully that does import. Grab out another ender chest. And now we're going to dye this one red. So, give me back out the red dye. Okay, so pipe. I was thinking of putting it in the middle here, but I think I want access to that. Actually, the volcanic one is going to go here. This says it produces heat. I don't know what that means. I guess we're about to find out. So if I put this right, I guess I'll just put it here. And then if I get my 3 red dye, put this here. What the heck happened there? I guess I lost one somehow, or double clicked on the same spot maybe. Anyway, So now this thing should be full of blazing archwood, and it's slowly starting to fill more, so that's good. So let's put away these and get out our configurator. And if we just tell this thing here to extract, it should put all down into it, and it should... Okay, I think it seems to be consuming it faster than it's putting it down, which is fine because eventually it will just work. But this thing should be producing quite a bit of source now. Hopefully now it's enough to keep this thing filled, because I have quite a bit of drigmees here. I didn't actually realize how many I have. If I have 4 and 4, 8, and then plus another here, I've got about 14 or 15 drigmees here, which is actually quite a lot. I didn't realize that. But this doesn't seem to be exporting out fast enough. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. I think that's more of a bad thing. But the jar in there is filling up, and now it's 100% full. Is it filling the other jars nearby? I think it might be filling this one first. Okay, that's done. Now it's filling this one. But is it going to be fast enough? Okay, I need to either change my method here, or maybe extract out a couple places at once. Let's try this instead. So extract, 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 and extract. So now it's going to multiple places at once. Yeah, that seems to be working a bit better. And you are filling up. Okay, so this is working. I don't know how long it'll last though, because we're all dependent on how fast we can craft them from our pythogenic insulator. But if we look up blazing archwood now, I still have 1.8k of it in here. So if I just take out a whole inventory full and fill this ender chest quickly. There we go. That should be okay now. Yeah, so I guess I'll just leave this running to see how well it works. It seems to be filling it enough source. The only thing is it's not taking from here, so I might need to break this pedestal just for a moment and say this source can fill this relay. And that way now it'll take from here and it should fill everything up a little bit quicker. Right, so we'll just leave that run and see how well it does. If I have to, I can probably use other food, because I have been trying to fill it with strawberry milkshakes, which isn't actually a bad idea. But yeah, until we probably get like a bigger food farm going, I don't think that's going to be viable. Anyway, so how are we going to start lightning autocrafting? Well, I have a couple of ideas. I tried looking up to see how other people may have done it, but I couldn't see anything like that would work. Everyone's kind of doing it manually and calling it automated. So we're going to try and automate it here properly by trying to set up a dispenser to shoot a lightning arrow after a certain amount of delay when it reads a redstone signal from a dropped item. How we're going to do that, I don't know, but we're going to attempt to do that. So, a few things we're going to need. We need a vacuumulator, because this is how we're going to pick up the crafted items now. So, I need to make one of these, which is lead sheet metal, so we'll just make a bit of that. Vacuumulator. Now we're going to get ourselves an item filter. I actually think I already have one. I think I got one of the quest reward. I did. So, I have an item filter already. So, they're ready to go. I actually want to raise the floor that's in here up by 1, so that way I could run some extra stuff around. It shouldn't cause any issues, so it should be fine. So what I want to do here now is put the vacuumulator in the ground right here. Okay? We're going to have the item filter augment right there. And you're going to be allow sparks and ferment. So ferment... Okay. Oh, come on. Ferment. Do I not have no ferment? Oh, I guess it got used up in the crafting recipe. Can I drag it from here? No. That's annoying. I guess I'll just have to autocraft a little bit here. So if I just chuck this out on the ground here. And just craft a little bit of it. Wait, why didn't that work? I put the items down. Oh, come on. Will it work now? Oh, I see what's happening. This guy's picking up those items. Let me do it over here instead. There we go. Okay, that was a bit weird. But anyway, so we put the ferment in here. Hang on. in here to an allow list. So it'll only allow ferment and sparks. When I make another conduit, I'll add the conduit in. But if actually lightning channeling doesn't make any other stuff. So we could set it up to make fossil bait. We could set it up to make haunted bells. I don't think we need any more scarabs. Spirit of Callings will definitely be a good one now as well. So we could set that one up. Jar of Voiding. Yeah, probably another Jar of Voiding would be a good idea. Unless this is made just this way, it is. Okay. And, Arcane Stone will definitely be another one. So if we just look up Arcane Stone, we can add that into the filter then as well. Alright, so they're kind of the three main ones we want at the moment. So, how are we going to set this up now? So, we grab ourselves out of dispenser. Okay, and if we grab ourselves out then... So, I want this here. That's going to be there. So, dispenser is going to go here. I want a wall. And the wall's going to go here. The arrow's going to shoot this wall. The items are going to land here. And it's going to be autocrafted. So, we're going to see now as this work. I need some of the slabs here because this is going to prevent fire. So, we just cover this over like that. I might even cover the whole inside here. And then just run the redstone around like that. We need to make ourselves one of these items because this is how we're going to detect now the items that are crafted. So if we get this guy and put it here on a actual stone block, so stone brick block, and we put you here, maybe actually I can just get away with just putting it here. Okay, so if I right click this guy, how does this work? Okay, there we go. So entities, creatures. I don't want creatures. Sensor range. Okay, so this is really weird to work with. So I want sensor range to be 1. I don't want entity type creatures. I want objects. Is it objects? Yeah, objects. Power 15. Entity threshold 1. Yeah, that'll be fine. Now I want to see if I put like a repeater right here, does it send out a redstone signal? So redstone come out that way, and if an item is here, it does. Right, perfect. That's what I wanted. So if we come down here now and grab ourselves this, because I was testing to see how to add a delay without using extra like repeaters on like a longer delay. So I came up with a timer and paused while on a redstone signal. So if we set up like an inverted redstone signal, it should tell the thing to not run, and that way it won't be just sending off arrows immediately, burning up extra resources just in case the items don't have a chance to fully drop out. So, I might end up having to make this place 1 block taller. Maybe I should have just went with the thing, because this thing actually I think picks up from the side. Okay, maybe I should bring it down 1 block. Okay, so this is where we're at now. So what happens then is the timer is going to go right here, facing into it, I guess. The timer is going to go here. So that's clicking it now. But if we do this, it should be paused. Now, I don't know how many seconds we're probably going to go with. Maybe about 5 seconds. So how many ticks is that? 100 ticks? So if we go with like 100 ticks, and now, for instance, an item gets dropped right here. It counts down, and okay, it seems to be pausing before it has a chance to fire because this guy is not set up anymore. And I'm pretty sure I just lost the firmament now since it's been turned into living rock. So we're gonna have to make another bit. All right, there we go. So we put this in here, allow. Okay, so it should only pick up that once it's crafted. That's ticking down. If we put an arrow in here, it strikes. And then the item should get picked up, and this thing shouldn't send off again. Perfect. Hopefully this guy picks up quite fast. I'm wondering, would a flux augment actually like, work in here to increase its speed to pick up items? Okay, no, you can't put them in there anyway. Okay, but just have to rely on hope this thing actually picks up the items fast enough. And it doesn't cause any issues. Like, how fast does this thing actually pick up the ferment? If I chuck it down? Okay, it takes actually a couple of seconds. But it should actually pick it up before this thing has a chance to fire again. So maybe we should increase the timer to maybe 120. And that should definitely give it enough time. So if we were to test it now, so let's just say the items we need now. So let's make ourselves another ferment. So we just dropped the items here. The timer went off. It should shoot the lightning. This thing should pick it up before this thing has a chance to count down again. Perfect. So how are we going to drop the items now? That's the next part. We need to set up an actual like dropper kind of thing. And I was looking at what's the best way to drop some stuff. And I was looking at this factory dropper. And a dropper suitable for advanced factory automation has 12 round robin selected slots, drop force, angle, stack size, and cooldown delay. Adjustable using sliders in the GUI, stack tree, compare slots. So I believe this thing can like drop everything, but it'll also be set up to only drop when it has that amount of items within it. Now, I don't know if that's a good idea. I think I also saw someone using a hopper, what's it called? The Omnidirectional Hopper. You configure this thing. I think if I actually have like the dispense upgrade and a ton of speed upgrades, have a look here. So we got speed upgrades and dispenser upgrades. Can I get this thing to actually drop it down? Okay, if I do that, if I put speed upgrades in here, okay, and a dispenser upgrade, and drop the ferment in, it does throw it down on the ground. Now, how fast does it drop a stack of items? Instantly. Okay, so if we were to set up like a crafter or something pointing into this guy, or put the chest here with a crafter, it should be able to pull from that, drop it down, and it should just insta-craft the items without any issues. And the other thing is, I'm going to have to cover the top here in glass to allow the lightning to be able to come through. So I think I'm actually going to be putting glass like this. Actually, is that a good idea? Yeah, glass should be okay like this. And then we can cover the rest back in the slabs here. Okay, so let's actually start now by getting ourselves a chest. And we're probably going to go with a diamond chest. Diamond chest is going to go right here. Now, I want this thing to go into that, but point down the way. So, can I do this? No, the other way. I want it to pull down. Okay, that went down the way. Okay, so how do I get this thing to run properly then? I guess I'm going to have to break this redstone signal for a moment. So nothing should be able to go through. Break this for just a second. Put down a piece of dirt here. Do that. That points down. And now if I repair it, I'm going to have to reset this guy now again. Entity range 0. Objects. Range 1 power. Okay. And we hook this back up. This thing is ready to go again. And let's just double check now. If we throw the items in, insta drop them all. Perfect. So this thing is pretty much ready to go. We just need to add a crafter here and a wireless network. So I guess I'm going to have to go make another set of them. So at refined, crafter, and okay, we have to make another set of these. Oh, that's so annoying. I can't wait till we can automate that. Right, give me a second just to craft another 2 of these guys. Okay, I should have everything now. So I just need myself a network card. So network card, one of these. And oh, we're out of advanced processors? Oh, I guess I'm gonna have to make more of them. What was that? Enderium coins? Yeah, okay, that's kind of annoying. Enderium. Making a bit more Enderium. I need to set up like a proper autocraft for this now soon. So, that's in there. So, pneumatic die, put, I guess, just 1 in there for now. And now, if I get out the Enderium coin, grab out these items, let's go make just 1 advanced processor for now. That should be crafted. So, we look up advanced processor. There we go. Now, we just add this one in here, and off it goes. And now, network card, craft. All right, perfect. So, what we need to do now is go back up here. And go in here now and tell this thing here to add the crafter. So I can just add this here and then rotate it. So just turn this guy around. It faces in the way. Perfect. So I'm probably actually going to give this guy speed upgrades now as well because of how slow it'll be. So I want this guy to craft us stuff really quickly. I'm also going to need an exporter. So another exporter. Oh, that's even more construction cores. Oh, great. Okay, give me a second to make a few more advanced processors and a few construction processors. Right, so now we can make ourselves the exporter. So I also need myself a crafting upgrade. So craft another one of them. Because now we're going to have to set up a few crafting recipes. So we're going to be having the exporter pump lightning arrows into the dispenser here. So you're going to go there. And now I just need a little bit of cable. And just run this around to this guy. Like that. Then we're going to get ourselves a network receiver. Right click with this guy. You are going to go with that. And you're going to get our one lightning arrow. And you're going to fill this thing with lightning arrows. And I'm actually going to give it a speed upgrade. I don't need to add a stack upgrade since technically it's not going to like consume that many arrows. But that's fine. And it's not connected to the network yet. So now with the network card, just come downstairs and hook it up. So I should be able to put this guy right here. Let's grab out a sign so we can name it. So we'll call it Lightning Autocrafting. Yes. So now we can put this guy in here. That should be set up pumping out arrows. You are... Okay, this guy is kind of broken at the moment because we're not producing enough coarse fruit. So that's not good. But anyway, so let's start off by setting up our patterns now. So, lightning arrows. That's what we're going to be setting up the autocraft now. So that's made like this. Lightning cores are made like this. And I think we might already have blitz powder set up, but I'm going to do it again. And just double check. No, we have blizz powder. Okay. So we'll put these three items in here. And this should start auto-crafting up arrows when there's not enough in here. As you can see, we're just about out. So next up then is the actual like ferment. So we're actually going to double and increase the recipes. So if it calls for like just this, we're going to like triple the recipe. So it requires 6 stacks, and that would make us 3 stacks of ferment, which I think is what I'm going to go for. So if I set up 3 stacks of shiverstone, so we'll set that up to there, and actually shiver stone. If I just do this, prismarine, and just do a 3 stacks like that, and then what is it? Fluorite. Am I doing this correct? Then 3 stacks of this? No. 1 stack of that. No. No, I'm doing this wrong. I actually need to half this recipe to go 1 stack of fluorite. Alright, let me try that again. So, technically, actually, yeah, I would need 6 stacks of prismarine. So if we just double the recipe, would that be right? Hang on a second. Alright, I think this is the way it's going to work. So each one is 60, plus 10 of this will produce 30. So this should produce us well over a stack of it every time. So hopefully this will work now. I don't know how well it'll work. And it's probably weird the way that the things aren't stacked, but whatever. It's turning nighttime, so let me quickly sleep. Actually, before I go up, I should probably set the recipe for like sparks and all that as well. So spark is going to be like this. Now, the thing about sparks is, do we use petals or mushrooms? Mushrooms probably would be the best idea since they can be grown in a pythogenic insulator. But petals are also not a bad option either. Petals, are these can these be grown in here as well? They can. So it doesn't really matter which one we use. The petals will just have to be crafted back down from the flower into the petal. Or we could just grow the mushrooms outright. Now, unfortunately, we can't actually grow them at the moment, well, because, well, this guy is currently using all. And I forgot to turn this guy on to actually extract the water, so that's something not good. So I think we'll just go with white petals for now. And I'll just have to make myself a bunch of them. So yeah, we'll go with the white petal. So spark. Let's go back to spark here. And let's craft this guy like this. And we're going to change this one out to a white petal. Why did it... Okay, that's weird. White petal. There we go. And this needs to be 6. Do we boost this up then as well to craft us more? So we could say 60 of these. We could say 20 of these. And 10 of these will make us 30 sparks. We could do it like that. Or I could double it again and produce us 60 sparks. But I think 30 would be enough for now. Because there's not many things that require sparks. The corporate sparks, yeah. In here, like, we'll probably only use it a couple of them to make the mana spreaders. We won't be using them for that anymore. In here later on, yeah, it's just automated that. And in there we can just like craft a bunch of them. Like, I don't think we're going to need, okay, 50 times 12. Okay, that might be a bit, but by then we'll probably have a ton of these built up. So this should be actually good enough. And the other one then was the Arcane Stone. So we're just going to set this up as well. We're going to double the recipes. Actually, yeah, so if we do 60 of this, we'll like triple the recipe. We'll have 20 source gems and 20 appetite. Okay, so that makes that. So that should make us 80. So we do 40 there, and we'll double it again, and we'll do another 40. This should produce us 80 of it. Because, of course, 80 and stack, so that should work. Yep, all right, let's go add this now to our crafter up here and see if this will actually work by starting to request some items. Where's my flight? There it is. So, crafter, you get these patterns. Why aren't... I'm holding shift and these patterns aren't shown, but whatever. That is pretty weird. They are set up to work, but I guess we'll soon find out. Jesus. Okay, I was not expecting that. That crafted us a ton of firmament really quickly without me knowing. Let's grab ourselves an importer. And of course I have no destruction cores. Great. I didn't think I needed destruction cores. Do I pump it into an ender chest? No, I'll just make some more. Alright, we should be able to make the importer now. So import, craft one of these, upgrade it now to advanced. And we should be able to just plug this right here and it should just pull these items out. Now this is probably going to require a stack and speed upgrade. So stack upgrade and speed upgrade. Okay, and I'm just going to put this in the system. And now let's go down here and clear the crafting monitor. So, cancel. So it's going to try again. And should it lightning strike? Is it going to try and craft anything? I don't know. Let's try Arcane Stone. Let's make ourselves a stack of that. So it's going to craft us 80 no matter what. Drops the items. Counts down. Lightning strikes. Hopefully. Yep. Arcane Stone. Now, I don't think we actually have that on a filter. Item filter, Arcane Stone. Actually, give me out the sparks again. Like that. Now, let's actually put this back in the system. Let's go clear the crafting recipe again. And try and request it and see does it actually go straight into the system. So, clear my inventory. Actually, put this tool away as well. Clear this. Oh my god, look how much Sunstone is requesting now. Arcane Stone, cancel. Go back here to Arcane. So we have 108. Let's actually take it all out and see does it put 80 in there. So it should take a couple of seconds. You can see it's in here processing. Heard the lightning strike. And 80 went straight into the system. So perfect. We have actual lightning auto crafting set up. It is perfect. All I need to do now is just grab out some stone slabs and just clear up the area a bit here. And boom. The only thing is we're going to have arrows just on the ground here, but that's not really going to matter. But just the fact now that we have actual auto lightning is amazing. So I'm going to end it there. Hope you all enjoyed. And if you did, don't forget to hit that like button. Subscribe if you're new. Hope to see you on the next episode. So without further ado, goodbye.